going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Water Juice channel. And today, since we've got NFL action coming very soon, if you guys didn't know, it is coming very, very soon. Within the next week, I'm pretty sure. I think next Thursday is actual Tampa Bay Dallas opening game. So we've got some big plans as we head towards the actual NFL season. But we got to recap what we just witnessed. We all watched, well, maybe not all, but most of us, if we're big time football fans, watched all, if not most, of their favorite teams' respective preseason games. I watched, not all, but I watched most of the Patriots game. Again, I watched all of the Eagles game. I watched most of the football team game, and I caught the highlights of the Giants game. So my reaction to the Patriots preseason looked really good. They looked very, very solid. They looked very put together. They looked dominant at some times. They went 3-0 against the NFC East. So big dubs there, I guess. But the main recap of this is about two players. One more specifically, but it's about Mac Jones. Obviously, it's got to be about Mac Jones because Mac Jones is the most interesting piece to this New England team that we've had in a while. So let's go over quickly some of his stats that he had during the preseason. His passer rating was not the highest among rookie quarterbacks. I think Zach Wilson had a higher one. Trevor Lawrence might have had a higher one, but it was 97.3. Solid passer rating for 3 games. Your first 3 ever NFL live action games. You put up a 97.3 in the 3 games. Very solid. Not going to complain about that. Completions, he threw 36 completed passes in his time in the preseason. Very solid. That's close to the top of the rookie quarterback ranks. His completion percentage was 69.2%, which is not the best, but obviously not the worst by any means. Definitely a lot better than I thought he was going to do. I thought he was going to struggle a little bit as he got used to playing at this level. I thought he would have maybe a sub 60 completion percentage, maybe like high 50s, 57, 58%, but he threw 69. So that's tiny W's right there. I like that. He looks pretty accurate. He looked pretty solid from the stuff that I've watched. He looks like he understands what's going on. He can understand defenses at the NFL level. He can put the ball where he wants to. He can even throw people open. I've seen some throws of that. He looks pretty solid. His yards, he had 388 total yards through the 3 preseason games, 1 touchdown, and no interceptions. So he didn't really get a lot of touchdown time. Didn't get a lot of big plays, I guess you could say, but he was very efficient, very accurate, and I am excited about how he played. I'm very intrigued at how he played. He also ran 3 times for 3 yards. So I mean, Mac Jones isn't a runner. Mac Jones is not a running quarterback. He's a pocket passer that has has enough athleticism to extend plays and get out of trouble if he absolutely needs to, but he's mainly just going to be a pocket passer, which is what Tom Brady was, so the offense doesn't really have to change that much. As for if he should start against, or start week 1 over Cam Newton, I'd probably stick with Cam. I said this, I've talked about this in previous videos. I have Cam starting over Mac to start the season. Now, I'm not saying that Mac won't get the starting spot during the season, but I think Cam is the best option as of week 1, just because I feel like Mac needs to get more reps. He's not, in my opinion, not fully ready to be the New England Patriots starting quarterback week 1 of his first NFL season. I feel like he needs to get some more reps in practice. He needs to get some actual live game time in regular season games, whether that be coming in for Cam on certain packages or in blowout games if we ever get to that point. But Cam needs to start week 1. How long he goes, I don't know. If Cam can not throw interceptions or not turn the ball over in general, then Cam probably plays most of the season as long as the Patriots are winning. But even if the Patriots are winning, I feel like as long as Cam is playing decently, he plays the whole season. And that's if he doesn't get hurt or if he doesn't get the protocols, the NFL protocols anymore. If Cam's playing well or decently well and the Patriots are winning, obviously he starts the whole year. But if the Patriots are winning and Cam's not playing particularly well, I feel like that's the point when Mac comes in. And obviously if the Patriots are playing bad and Cam is playing bad, then Cam or Mac will come in too. So the fact that Cam probably will get the start week 1 and start a decent portion of the season is good. I'm happy with that. That's what I predicted. It's what I feel like is the best option. And I feel like Mac gets a little bit more of a chance to develop and grow and get a little bit more reps in practice and all that stuff. So, I mean, he looks pretty decent, but these are against third, fourth string guys that aren't going to make teams. So, however good it looks, it's only substantial. It's only, you have to take that with a grain of salt. The other guy that I want to talk about was Ramondre Stevenson, because I've heard a lot of people, a lot of NFL analysts, a lot of professional analysts saying that Ramondre Stevenson is the preseason MVP because he looked solid. The game that I watched against New England, he looked against Philadelphia, he looked unbelievable. He looked like he belonged. He looked like he was going to take over for Damian Harris. I mean, him and J.J. Taylor both looked good in that game. But, I mean, again, you're playing the Eagles, who are already a bad team, but then they were playing their third, fourth string guys too. So it's easy to look good against those kind of guys. But in the game against Philadelphia, he looked really solid. In the game against the football team, he looked really solid. And in the game against New York, he looked fairly solid. So Ramondre Stevenson, I hope, makes the team. I know the Patriots have a history of cutting younger rookie players that don't really matter that much, but I feel like Ramondre Stevenson made his mark enough to be able to keep a spot, maybe even get some playing time. Maybe they put him out in like a slot receiver type or an H-back kind of position, get him some touches, let him feel the NFL action and stuff. So I feel like Ramondre Stevenson is going to be a very valuable asset for the Patriots throughout the season, especially if James White tends to get injured a little bit or needs a breather, and Damian Harris needs a breather as well. They could throw in Ramondre Stevenson, let him run it, and let him go. I feel like that's a good third string guy to have, and plus he's young, he's very talented, he's got a lot of stamina, a lot of explosiveness to his game. I like it a lot. This Patriots team is very, very exciting because a lot of people have us finishing third in the division, which we'll get to my official NFL predictions for who's going to win each division, who's going to make the playoffs, and who's going to go win the Super Bowl. I'll do that later on, maybe this week or early next week at some point, so make sure you stick around for that. But a lot of the professional guys have the Patriots finishing third, which is very reasonable. I mean, the Dolphins look very good. The Bills obviously look really good. So it's definitely a much, much tougher division than it used to be. And it doesn't help that the Patriots are transitioning to a young quarterback, which definitely doesn't hurt, or definitely doesn't help. So I feel like the Patriots, if everything goes well, Cam/Mac play really well, this team is a playoff team. It's probably not a division winner, because I still feel like Buffalo and Miami are a little bit better. But this is a wild card team at the worst. And I think this team could do a little bit of damage in the postseason. I'm not saying go to the Super Bowl and get back to dominance like we were. But I feel like this team has a stout defense, good solid corners, a decent pass rush, a very solid offensive line, good run game, decent wide receiver weapons, good tight ends. The only thing is quarterback. And with the combination of Mac and Cam, I feel like this team could make some noise in the playoffs. Maybe get to a divisional round game. Maybe get to an AFC championship game against the Bills or the Chiefs or whoever. Patriots could make some noise this year. Don't be surprised if we're sitting in December, late December, and the Patriots are headed to the AFC championship. Don't get shocked. So that's my recap of Patriots preseason 2021. I'm excited for the regular season. I'm excited for actual football. I don't even care if it's Patriots football. I'm excited just for actual regular season NFL football to be back. Tampa Bay versus Dallas is next Thursday. I hope you guys are excited for that too. I haven't decided. I kind of want to go live during the game, but I haven't fully decided. I probably won't, but I kind of wanted to go live during the game just because to celebrate that NFL football is back, but I probably won't do that. I don't know. I haven't fully decided yet, but I just wanted to make this video to recap Patriots preseason. The defense looked good. J.C. Jackson's solid. There's some young guys that I like on defense. So this team's looking good. I'm excited for the season. I hope you guys are too. Let me know down below what you guys think of your favorite team, even if it's not the Patriots, how you guys think your favorite team did in the preseason. I'm very curious to see how you guys feel about your teams. And yeah, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure to smash that like button, hit notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.